Welcome to The Deep Dive. Our listener, the learner, has given us quite the collection of sources today. We're really tackling something fundamental here.
Absolutely. We're doing a full-scale analysis, you could say, of the real building blocks of everyday English conversation.
Exactly. We're kind of stripping away the complex grammar rules, the academic stuff, and just focusing on the words and phrases you actually need to, live confidently in the real world.
That's the mission, yeah. Think of it as a functional blueprint for you, the listener. These sources, they aren't about abstract theory, they're a practical guide.
Right.
By mastering these basic exchanges, how to say hello, how to be polite, ask for things, and crucially, how to get food, you kind of bypass that feeling of being overwhelmed that so many learners face.
That paralysis, yeah.
It's a shortcut, really, to confidence,
Yeah.
whether you're traveling, shopping, working, just, meeting people.
And what's really striking is the level of detail in the material. It goes from the tiny things, like the subtle differences in asking, how are you, all the way up to ordering a full meal, even down to, like, black coffee versus coffee with milk.
It's incredibly thorough.
A really comprehensive look at what you actually say day to day.
Indeed. We've got specific rules for those basic interactions, really practical phrases for shopping, getting directions, and then this fantastic detailed section on food preferences and the three main ways you'll probably order food out there.
Okay, let's dive in then. Section 1, the foundations of interaction. Got to start with greetings and farewells, right? Because English had these time-specific phrases that, well, you just have to get right to sound natural.
Oh, definitely. Non-negotiable, really. The key is knowing the time window for each one. So you start the day with, good morning.
Okay.
This is strictly for before noon, before 12 p.m. Think of it as like the fresh start greeting. Seeing a colleague at 8 a.m. grabbing coffee.
Yeah, barista, yeah.
Exactly. Good morning. It's the only polite option then. Signals the day's beginning.
And then, bang, 12 o'clock hits, the sun's high, and we switch.
We switch to good afternoon. Yeah. This is your workhorse phrase, covers the main part of the day, usually until about, say, 6 p.m.
So meeting someone after lunch, maybe 2:30 in the afternoon?
Good afternoon.
Oh.
Perfect. It marks that shift into the second half of the working day, more or less.
Then as it gets darker, evening plans kick in.
Mm.
Dinner, meeting friends.
That's when you bring out good evening. Now, this is important. Good evening is for when you arrive somewhere at night.
Arrive, okay.
Like walking into a restaurant at 7:30 p.m. or showing up at someone's house for a gathering. You greet them with good evening.
And this is where the tricky bit comes in, the one the sources really hammer home.
Yeah.
The difference between good evening and good night.
Yes, this trips up so many people. So like we said, good evening is for arrival. Good night, on the other hand, it's not a greeting at all. It's purely a farewell. You only use it when you're leaving somewhere late in the evening or, literally going to bed.
So back to the restaurant example.
Mm-hmm.
Arrive at 7 p.m., say good evening. Leave at 9:30 p.m., say goodbye.
Then you switch. Good night.
Exactly.
Or-
It signaled the end of the interaction for the day.
Using good night when you arrive would sound really weird then.
Oh, completely strange, yeah. It's like saying hello and goodbye in the same breath. It implies you're leaving immediately, which, probably isn't what you mean.
Okay, got it. So greetings done. Now, the absolute cornerstone of basic chat. The how are you exchange. Probably the most common question ever.
It's got to be up there. And the sources confirm it's incredibly versatile. Friends, shopkeepers you see briefly, teachers, new people you meet. It works for almost everyone.
The default polite check-in.
Exactly. But the answers are where the social nuance comes in.
Okay, so the easy ones are the positive ones. I'm fine, thank you. Or the super common, I'm good. Yep, those are safe bets. Universal, signal you're doing okay, happy even. But there's another one the sources mentioned that's really useful, kind of manages the social interaction.
Ah, you mean not bad?
Not bad. It's brilliant, really. It means you're okay, things are fine, manageable, but it avoids extremes.
How so?
Well, you're not overly enthusiastic, so people don't expect some big, exciting story. And, maybe more importantly, you're not sounding negative, so you're not inviting questions about problems you might not want to discuss.
Huh, that's clever.
It's the comfortable middle ground, functional, non-committal.
That's a great way to put it. It's like a tool for controlling how much you share. But whether you say I'm good or not bad, there's that one crucial step you can't miss for politeness.
The reciprocity. Absolutely vital. You must ask back. After you say how you are, you immediately follow up with, and you, or how about you?
What happens if you don't?
It just falls flat, creates this awkward silence. It feels a bit abrupt, maybe even unfriendly. Asking back shows you're interested in them too. That's the whole point of the exchange, really. Maintaining that friendly connection.
That focus on asking back flows nicely into the next bit, Section B, introductions, and those magic words of politeness.
Right. So, meeting someone new. The basic script is simple, sets the scene. My name is X, and then you ask, what's your name? Straightforward.
And the standard warm reply, once names are out.
Nice to meet you. Simple, effective. And the sources mentioned, yeah, often paired with a smile, maybe a handshake in more formal situations, seals the deal positively. Now, the real power tools, the words that take an interaction from just basic function to being, well, kind and respectful, politeness markers. Social oil, really.
Let's start with please. The sources say use it for requests. Simple enough, but where does it usually go?
It's almost always there in a polite request. Very rare to hear one without it unless someone's being rude or it's an emergency. And yeah, often it comes at the end. Can I have a coffee, please? Pass the salt, please.
It kind of softens the request.
Exactly. It cushions it, turns a potential command into a polite asking, shows respect for the person you're asking help from. Essential.
And the mandatory follow-up when someone does help you or gives you something.
Thank you. Or the slightly more casual version. Thanks. Absolutely required. Someone holds the door.
Yeah.
Thank you. Waiter brings your food. Thank you. It completes the loop.
And how should you respond when someone thanks you?
The classic is, you're welcome. But, in everyday chat, no problem is incredibly common.
Why no problem? Seems a bit casual.
It is casual, but it's actually quite effective. It signals that whatever you did was easy, no trouble at all. It reinforces that positive feeling, makes the whole thing feel smooth.
Interesting. Okay, next up, excuse me. The sources say this one's a multitasker.
Hugely versatile. 3 main jobs, really. First, getting someone's attention, especially a stranger or someone busy. A waiter, someone on the street. Excuse me, can I ask a question? Tone is key, polite, not demanding.
Okay, attention getting. What else?
Navigating physical space, crowded places, trying to get past people talking. A quick, often softer, excuse me as you move past. It's like a little apology for invading their bubble.
Right, so you don't just barge through.
Exactly. And the third use is like a mini apology, almost preemptive if you accidentally bump someone or drop something near them. Excuse me, acknowledges the slight disruption instantly.
Which leads us neatly to the actual apology word, sorry or I'm sorry.
Yep. For small mistakes, minor accidents, stepping on someone's toe, spilling a drop of coffee, maybe being a couple of minutes late, the sources really stress saying it immediately.
Why immediately?
It just diffuses any potential annoyance right away. A quick, sincere, oh, sorry, shows you notice, you care about their comfort. It stops a small thing becoming a bigger irritation. Rule of thumb. If you disrupted someone, even slightly, a quick sorry is always a good idea.
So looking back at this section, it's not just about vocabulary, is it? It's like learning the rules of social interaction. Please, thank you, you're welcome, excuse me, sorry.
They're the glue, the social cement. They signal kindness, respect. They let you navigate daily life smoothly, even if your other English skills are still developing. Honestly, mastering these is probably the best return on investment for any learner.
Okay, foundation's laid. We know how to greet, how to be polite. Let's move into section 2. Connecting and navigating. We need that conversational bridge after, hello, small talk.
Small talk. Yeah, that light, friendly chat, low stakes. It's how you break the ice, build a little rapport, see if there's a connection. The key is you avoid the heavy stuff, politics, money, deep personal problems. Keep it light.
And the number one, easiest, safest topic, according to the sources, still the weather.
Still the weather. It's universal. Everyone experiences it. It's right there. And it's usually totally uncontroversial.
So how do you start?
Simple observations. Nice weather today, isn't it? That little tag question invites easy agreement. Or just state the obvious. It's cold today. Or, wow, it's really raining.
And the sources had a good tip for travelers, right? Combining observation with a question.
Yeah, that's a great technique. Like, phew, it's humid today. Is it always like this in July? It shows you're observant, you're curious, and it invites the other person, the local, to share a bit of knowledge. People usually like doing that.
Builds a little bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, after weather, what's next?
Time off is a big one, especially, the weekend.
The classic Monday morning question, how was your weekend?
Exactly. It's high frequency because the weekend structure is pretty universal. And the answers are usually simple. It was good, Relaxing, maybe busy, but fun.
And again, the asking back part is crucial.
Absolutely. After you answer, how about yours? Or did you do anything nice? Keeps the friendly vibe going.
The sources also mentioned using situational observations, commenting on what's right there around you. Good for, like, waiting in line.
Yeah, this is a nice subtle way in. Waiting for coffee. That smells good. See someone with something interesting. That's a cool phone case. You're just making a brief connection based on the shared environment.
And the example of the, like, gentle shared complaint. This line is long, isn't it?
Yes. So it's not really complaining at anyone. It's acknowledging a minor shared hassle. It creates a tiny bit of solidarity, like we're in this together. Often gets a little chuckle or agreement. Again, it's about connection, not complaining.
Makes sense. Okay, moving from light chat to slightly more personal info. Section B, basic personal information and shopping. Certain questions always come up when you meet people, especially if you're from somewhere else.
Top of the list, especially if you have an accent. Where are you from? People are just trying to place you, basically.
And the answer should be,
Simple and direct. I'm from country. Or maybe city and country, like I'm from Brazil or I'm from Sao Paulo. And, often good to ask back if it feels natural. Then the language question. Do you speak English? Now, the advice here is important.
be honest but encouraging.
Exactly. Even if you're a beginner, saying yes a little or I'm learning is much better than just no. It signals you're willing to try. And honestly, most native speakers will then adjust, speak more slowly, be more patient, which is what you want.
Good point. And the other big identity question, certainly in the working world, what do you do?
Meaning, what's your job or profession? Again, keep it simple. I'm a student. I'm an engineer. I work in marketing. You don't need your full job title and a 10-minute description, just enough to give context.
Right, keep it concise. Okay, social stuff covered. Let's hit the shops. This seems like where all those politeness words really get put to the test.
Definitely. Shopping is all about clear communication mixed with constant politeness. It usually starts with the shop assistant asking.
Can I help you?
Right. And you need 2 standard replies ready. If you do need help, yes, please. If you're just browsing.
No, thank you. I'm just looking. That's the magic phrase.
That's the one. Polite, clear, lets them know you don't need help right now so they can assist someone else. Very common, very useful.
What if you see something you like but need info? Price. Location.
Basic questions.
How much is this? Pointing helps, obviously.
Sure.
Or for location. Excuse me, where are the item? Like, where are the t-shirts? Or do you have any batteries? And when you decide to buy.
Clear statement plus politeness. I'll take this, please. Or if ordering something specific, I'd like one of those, please. Notice the please again.
Yeah, the sources really stressed how often please and thank you pop up in a single transaction.
Easily 4 or 5 times, sometimes more. Saying thanks when they find the item, thanks when they ring it up, thanks when they give you change. It's constant, and it shows you understand the expected etiquette. Makes everything smoother.
Okay, shopping navigated. Now, a potential stress point. Getting around. Asking for directions. A few key phrases can save you, right?
Absolutely. And the sources rightly identify the #1 most crucial location question everyone needs globally.
Let me guess. The bathroom.
The bathroom. Or toilet. Or restroom, depending where you are. But yeah, excuse me, where's the bathroom? Memorize that one first.
Good advice. And for other places, same structure.
Pretty much. Excuse me, where is the place? Where is the train station? How do I get to the museum? Keep it simple.
And the answers you get are usually simple, too.
Often, yes. Things like, it's over there, usually with a point. Or, it's straight ahead, meaning just keep going forward. Or maybe, turn left at the corner. Usually short, directional things.
What if they point over there, but it looks quite far? How do you check?
Good question. You ask about distance. Is it far? Simple question, simple answers expected. Yes, it is. Or, no, it isn't. It's near. Helps you decide whether to walk or look for a bus or taxi.
And the phrase to use if you're completely, utterly lost. The panic button phrase.
I'm lost. Just that. Simple, direct, honest.
And people usually help.
Almost always. It's a very human reaction to help someone who admits they're lost. People will usually try hard, using gestures, simple words, maybe even walk you part way. It's a phrase that signals vulnerability and usually triggers helpfulness.
Okay, we've navigated the city. Asked politely, maybe bought something. Now I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Perfect time for section 3. The delicious dive. Talking about food and preferences.
Ah, yes, a great topic. Talking about what you like and dislike is such a quick way to find common ground with people. It's all about sharing personal taste.
And the basic structure is super simple, right? Like
Yeah.
versus, don't like,
Couldn't be simpler. I like X. I don't like Y.
The sources gave examples like, I like coffee, I like pizza, even things like, I like sunny days.
Exactly. And on the flip side, I don't like spicy food. I don't like waking up early. I don't like spiders. The structure works for anything, concrete or abstract.
And because the structure's simple, it makes it easy to ask others, right? To
Yeah.
start a conversation.
Absolutely. That's the key move for connection. Do you like X? Do you like Italian food? Do you like going to the cinema? A simple yes, I do or no, I don't opens the door. If you both like something, boom, you have something to talk about. Oh, you like pizza too? What toppings?
Let's get more specific now using the details from the sources. They described typical meal preferences, which really helps understand the context for using this language. Starting with breakfast, 2 styles mentioned.
Yeah, two quite different approaches. Style one was described as quick, healthy, fresh, kind of light.
That involved fruit, right? Banana, strawberries, often in yogurt.
Exactly. Quick, cool, sweet, and the essential drink alongside. Coffee, specifically black coffee, for that sharp wake up.
Okay, style 1, fresh and quick. What was style 2?
Style two leaned more towards comfort, warmth. This was centered around toast, maybe with butter, maybe with cheese melted on top.
Warm and savory, more substantial feeling.
Definitely. And the coffee here might have milk, or maybe milk on the side. It's framed as more of a comforting, grounding start to the day, filling.
Interesting contrast. Okay, moving on to lunch. Often described as the main, biggest meal of the day. Needs to be filling.
That was the emphasis, yeah. Needs to be substantial. The classic example given, maybe reflecting a South American influence in the source, was rice and beans.
A staple combo. Paired with the...
A simple protein, usually. Grilled chicken, or maybe some grilled fish. And crucially, a side salad, lettuce, tomatoes to balance it out. Keep it feeling complete, but also fresh.
What about if you're short on time for lunch?
The quick option mentioned was a big sandwich. Not just a little snack, but a proper filling sandwich. Ham, cheese, salad fillings. Portable, efficient.
And the comforting option, especially if it's cold.
Warm soup.
Yeah.
Specifically, vegetable soup was mentioned. Hearty, warming, full of good stuff. Comfort food for lunchtime.
Makes sense. And dinner. Often lighter or maybe a special occasion meal.
Yeah, sometimes later, or sometimes the time for a favorite treat. The #1 comfort food cited, pizza.
Can't argue with pizza. Any specific types mentioned?
Yep, cheese and pepperoni was one favorite. Or a vegetarian option loaded with different veggies. Clearly, pizza night is a thing.
And the home-cooked dinner option.
Pasta. Simple dish pasta with a basic tomato sauce, maybe some fresh basil, and I like the practical tip included.
The cook in a big pot to last 2 days.
Exactly. That's real life strategy finding its way into language examples. Very practical.
That kind of detail is great. Let's quickly run through the specific food groups mentioned in Section C, fruits, first.
Okay, beyond the breakfast ones, we had apples described as crunchy, healthy, good for every day. Green grapes, love the description. Small, sweet, like candy.
Nice analogy. Helps you remember.
Definitely. Then mango, sweet, juicy, a taste of summer. And oranges, good for eating or juicing.
Vegetables. Beyond the salad basics.
Broccoli, gotta mention green, good for you. Onions, essential for flavor in cooking, not usually eaten alone. Carrots, specifically mentioned as preferred cooked, like in soups or with rice. And spinach, mainly used in salads.
Okay, on to the fun stuff. Sweets and desserts.
Two big players here. First, chocolate. Any kind, really, but the examples were a chocolate bar or chocolate cookies, often enjoyed after dinner, a classic treat.
And the other big one.
Ice cream. Chocolate and strawberry were the flavors mentioned. Cold, creamy, perfect for hot weather, but the source admitted it's good anytime, really.
Hard to disagree. And finally, drinks.
Water, obviously, #1 for hydration. Then fresh orange juice. Cold lemonade, described as really refreshing. Soda mentioned as more of a treat, not an everyday thing. And green tea, noted for being relaxing, calming.
That covers the preferences really well. Which brings us neatly to Section 4, practical application. We know what we like. Now how do we actually order it?
Exactly. This is where we put all those politeness words and request phrases into action. Let's start with the most structured scenario. A sit-down restaurant.
First step, getting a table. You talk to the host.
Yep. Approach them, make eye contact, smile. State your need clearly. A table for 2, please. Or however many people you have. Always add the please.
Okay, seated. Now you need to know the options.
Can I see the menu, please? Essential phrase. Then the waiter comes back, asks the key question.
Are you ready to order?
Right. And your response needs to be clear. Use I'd like or I'll have, followed by the dish name, and finish with.
Please. Of course. So, yes, I'd like the chicken soup, please. Or, I'll have the fish and chips, please. Don't forget drinks either. And a lemonade, please.
Spot on. Now, what if there's something on the menu you don't recognize?
Can you just ask?
Absolutely. Point to the item if needed. Excuse me, what is this? Or could you tell me what's in the dish name? Perfectly normal questions.
And what about specific needs? Allergies, spiciness.
Crucial to ask directly. Short, clear questions. Is it spicy? Does it contain nuts? Does it have cheese? Don't be shy about these, especially with allergies. Easy to remember, vital information.
Okay, meal finished. Time to pay. How do you ask for the bill?
Two main ways. The most universal is probably the bill, please. But especially in American English, you'll very often hear the check, please. Both work perfectly well.
Got it. Bill or check, please. Now let's switch gears to faster environments. Fast food counters, cafes. The pace is quicker here, right?
Much quicker, usually.
Mm.
Clarity is key. You step up to the counter and state your order directly. I'd like a cheeseburger and a small fries, please. Or can I get a large cola, please?
And they'll often confirm the size, right? Small, medium, large.
Almost always for drinks and fries, yeah. And then comes that other key question, the one that confuses learners sometimes.
For here or to go?
That's the one. Means, are you eating in the restaurant for here, or taking the food away to go, or sometimes take away in British English? Your answer determines how they package it. To go, please, if you're leaving with it.
Makes sense. What about cafes? Similar, but maybe more drink customization.
Exactly. You order the basic drink, medium latte, please, or one cappuccino, please.
They'll likely ask about additions.
Yeah. With milk, sugar, maybe even kind of milk, oat, soy. You just need to confirm your choice. And the sources mention pairing it with a treat.
Like a chocolate croissant, please.
Perfect example, ordering the drink and the pastry together.
Okay, one more ordering scenario. By phone, for delivery. This requires maximum clarity, right? No visual cues.
Absolutely critical. When they answer, state your purpose right away. Hello, I'd like to place an order for delivery. Or more specifically, hi, I want to order a pizza.
And be super clear about the items.
Super clear. Quantity, size, specifics. 1 large pepperoni pizza, please. 2 orders of chicken wings and a bottle of water. Speak clearly, maybe a bit slower than usual. Be prepared to repeat if they ask.
Then the logistics. Name and address. Got to get that right.
Crucial. Full name, full address. My name is X. The address is 123 Main Street, apartment 4B. Include the street, number, apartment number, postcode if needed, everything.
And finally, payment and timing.
Yep, before hanging up, ask about payment. Can I pay by card, or is it cash on delivery? And the all-important question for anyone weighing for food, how long will it take? They'll usually give an estimate, about 30 minutes, around an hour. Successfully ordering delivery over the phone using these clear phrases, it's a real confidence booster, solves hunger, saves hassle.
Absolutely. Okay, we've covered so much ground: greetings, politeness, small talk, directions, preferences, all kinds of ordering. Let's wrap up with section 5, final takeaways, focusing on expressing basic needs and some more nuanced ways to say goodbye.
Right, expressing fundamental needs. These are short, powerful phrases, super important for basic survival and well-being.
Like needing food or drink?
Simple. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. Direct, clear signals.
Feeling tired.
I'm tired for general exhaustion. Or more specifically, if you're ready for bed, I'm sleepy.
And if you're not feeling well?
General illness. I'm sick for specific pain. My head hurts. My stomach hurts. Again, directness is key here, especially if you need help. No room for confusion.
What about feeling too hot or too cold?
Just state it. I'm a cold. I'm hot. Simple observations about your immediate physical state. These little sentences pack a punch. They convey vital information efficiently.
Good point. And lastly, let's revisit goodbyes. Going beyond just bye, more polite or situation-specific options.
Definitely. Goodbye or bye are fine, always acceptable. But if you expect to see the person again soon...
Like later today or tomorrow.
Exactly. You can use see you later or see you tomorrow. It implies that future meeting.
What about just general polite endings? After buying something, leaving work?
Have a good day is perfect for daytime, or later on, have a good evening. Just simple, positive wishes. Very common.
And that warmer one, take care.
Yeah, take care feels a bit warmer, more personal. It implies stay well, look after yourself, shows a little more concern than just goodbye.
Nice distinction. And the Friday afternoon classic.
Have a good weekend. Essential for wrapping up the work week. Using these varied farewells just makes your interactions feel more complete, more natural. So we've really covered the whole conversational cycle, haven't we? From that first good morning right through to ordering dinner and saying take care at the end of the day.
It really highlights that practical fluency comes from mastering these everyday exchanges,
Yeah.
these building blocks, not just complex grammar. This is a real toolkit for you, the learner, for confidently navigating daily life.
And what's really key, going back to what the sources imply, is how these simple phrases function socially. Think about not bad managing expectations or how please and thank you smooth out transactions, using them intentionally, consciously. That really changes how people respond to you, no matter what your overall English level is.
So the big takeaway for you, the learner, we've seen how much these phrases carry politeness, confidence, efficiency. They unlock doors, solve problems. So here's a very specific challenge based on what we've discussed. This week, try to consciously, intentionally use 3 specific politeness words.
Mhm.
Please, thank you, and excuse me in every English interaction you have. Think about where to put them, the right tone. Just those 3.
It's a great starting point.
Start small, be consistent, and just notice. Notice how it changes the feel of those interactions. I think you'll be surprised.